How do we gain self-confidence? How do we claim our energy back? You need to understand one very, very simple tool when it goes to self-development and confidence is that you're only confident when you stacked up so many proofs in your brain that whatever you think, whatever you decide, whatever you plan actually comes true, actually self-actualizes. Actually, you need to prove your brain over and over again that you're correct, that you're right, that whatever you promised yourself when you went to sleep last evening, last night, that you actually got up and did. If you promise yourself you're going to go to gym twice a week, you started doing it. If you promise yourself you're going to post on social media because finally you want bigger, better life, as all of the creators, experts, influencers do, that you actually did it. That you promise yourself you're not going to smoke, that you promise yourself you're going to get rid of the friends who don't benefit you anymore. But else, if you're somebody who believes that you can build and create your life, maybe you don't believe it fully yet, but you kind of guessing, you kind of knowing that there is something. You kind of see all the people online who are building, generational wealth, who are building beautiful blogs, who are just building the creating the life, right? It all comes from the skill of creation, right? We create our life based on the little habits that we repeat every day, right? Your personality, the who you are. It's a summary of the things you do day in and day out. You could already be making multiple 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures, 10 figures, right? It doesn't matter the level you're at. If you're somebody who wants more, if you're somebody who's looking at horizon and knows, yeah, I'm going to be there one, especially if you're a smart, educated, and intelligent person, your self-development is continuous process that you need to always be working on. It's like breathing. Can you stop breathing? No. Same thing. You can't stop working on yourself. I currently have a lot. I'm making a lot of money. I can go to any place. I'm relocating to China. I can live in Dubai comfortably. I lived for 5 years. Now I'm going to do several surgeries with my face, my body. I'm going to become more prettier, which I'm so excited about, right? System is stacking up so many proofs. Your brain, day in and day out, is actually collecting the proofs, right? When in this cartoon, I don't remember the name of it, where they, wait, let me check the cartoon. Let me check. Inside Out. In the movie Inside Out, right? You remember how in her brain, in everybody's brain, there's this little round spheres that getting stacked up in the library, in the memory library. That's exactly the way your brain operates, right? And it's not about the memories, oh, I fed my dog, or oh, I just went to and I had adventure in Japan. No, it's also stacking up all of these evidences of who you are as a person, because your personality, the way you are, who you are, is actually the library of thousands and thousands of evidences. If you feel like you're not good enough, it's a result of you telling yourself you're not good enough, then not doing something you promised to yourself you're gonna do, really not being good enough as you told yourself and promised yourself, and basically you stacked up so many evidences on that your brain does the way your brain thinks it is, right? None of your thoughts is good or bad. They only lead to certain outcomes and to certain circumstances. We all have pretty much the same basis, right? Maybe some come from the more richer, wealthier family, some come from the less one and more financially challenged. But if you really look around, we all have the same base. We all have the same emotions. We all have around kind of same experiences we can access, right? Of course, different levels, but the things actually don't really majorly change once you cross a certain level, right? So self-confidence, you need to start acting on the things. Your brain literally needs a proof, right? Your brain literally needs a proof that whatever you say, it's actually reality. So, okay, let's start doing that one by one. It should be a little things. You can even start doing the things in your daily mundane tasks, right? Let's say you tell yourself that tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to take a shower, right? So you actually tell yourself, you actually condition your brain that that's the plan. And the next morning, once you do it, and it's not really like challenging, difficult, it's just like your plan, your brain stacks up already evidence that, okay, we said this and we actually made it happen. Your brain only needs to have this. We made it happen. That's how you become self-confident, right? And For me, I was trying to figure out this for many, many years. It took me literally decades. I would say 10 years for sure. Right now, my self-confidence already doesn't depend on the things that are outside. Right now, my self-confidence always comes from the fact, do I believe that I'm able to handle it or no? Because every anxiety, every fear always comes from the point of and the state of mind where you're like, oh, I'm actually not sure I'm able to handle it. Are you anxious about using utensils tomorrow dinner time? No. Are you thinking about it? Are you, circuiting that idea in your head and getting anxious and worrying about it? Oh my God, what I'm gonna do? I don't know how to use utensils, how I'm gonna do this fork or the knife. No, you don't, because your brain has all the proofs that you've done it so many times already that you don't need to really worry about it. Like, you don't even think about that there's a point of the failure. So you need to do the same thing with everything in your life. Right now, I'm confident in many things across many different niches of my life. Even me being in front of the camera right now comes from hundreds and thousands attempts to post content on social media. It's hundreds and thousands of attempts, failed ones, succeeded ones, somewhere really bad, somewhere really good. But I stacked up this feeling that I can post something. If it doesn't perform, that's fine. But if it performs, then it's great. It helps me to, reach more people and, share more knowledge and help somebody, right? That's the goal with it. I really hope that a lot of people are going to see this video and you're going to feel inspired and you're going to tell me, Natalie, I just love how you explained it, because nobody explained me this before. And I just believe I just see the things with a certain angle, and I have the special talent of explaining and really dissecting the things in very clear way. So I hope that's going to be the case with you. But going back to the self-confidence, right? Right now, everything that I think about that will come in the future, I only ask myself, do you believe, darling, that we can handle this? Then in my brain, I'm usually, well, maybe we never experienced this before. Maybe that's something fresh. Maybe that's something new. Maybe we never even really thought that through. But that, concrete, strong feeling that I will handle it, I'll be able to figure it out. You don't need to know how you're going to figure out. That's not the point of it. You just need to tell yourself and know that you will be able to figure out. Figuring out and being able to, that's two completely different things, right? First, you need to believe that you can do, and then you can actually do. So I don't have any anxiety about the future. I don't have any more anxiety about the money. I don't have any more anxiety pretty much about anything, because I know that something will come along the way. The new job will come along the way, new project, new brand collaborations. Right now, I know, I understand I'm living on the easy mode, because when I have big blog and big following, it's just relatively easier for me. Not relatively, okay, not gonna lie. It's way more easier for me to live on easy mode, make money on easy mode, because I have a community, I have the audience, right? But wherever you are, right, it doesn't matter. You need to stack up so much confidence in your reality that even future becomes fine. Even future that we don't even know what's going to happen is okay, because you know that if you're able to figure out the things on the go right now, you're also going to be able to figure out things somewhere in the future, because you have the proof from your past that was possible, that you actually did what you promised yourself you're going to do. So claiming back your energy is actually very much related to your self-confidence. It's taking 100% responsibility for everything that is happening in your life, because there are many different steps, right? First, you actually figure out what's the problem. What is that you don't like? What is that doesn't actually make you feel good about yourself, about where you live, about how much money you make, about any little things, right? Then you say, okay, you know what? Let me fix it. You go and fix it. Boom. You have one little sphere of the confidence in your brain stacked up, one little sphere of the proof, right? And then what's happening is that you actually feeling that you're claiming your energy back. Your energy is nothing else but that flowing state. People probably call it this chi energy, sexual energy, that should be flowing. Remember in Avatar, I love the scene so much when I don't remember who, but the guy brings him to the river, a small river, and shows how the energy flows in the body, right? When you're confident, when you claim your energy back, the things just get such an easy mode, because you know that You just float around in the world. You just, you don't pay much attention. You don't really bring anything close to your heart because you know that you're figuring the things out, right? Trust me, it takes time. Is everything great? You can't lose weight in one day. You can't build a house in one day. You can't build a business in one day. But there are certain type of investment in this life that are so much worth it. They just change your life so much that you look back and you say, oh my God, I wish somebody told me earlier. I wish somebody just was next to me, a friend, a family member, somebody who told me this earlier. So some of the things are so much worth of the investment. Others, not really, but they're the major players, right, in our life. They really define our quality of the life. And definitely confidence is something that enters way before you enter the room. Your self-confidence is actually a tool that helps you across every domain of your life, every niche, every pillar that is in your life. It actually helps you to be more successful, make more money, build better friendships, be on the stage, speak freely, post on social media. Tell me any domain of your life where self-confidence would be beneficial. There are none. So I guess that's it. See you in the next video. I'm going to speak more about personal development. I'm going to speak about how to make a lot of money as a woman. I'm going to speak about many, speaking about many different stories that are beneficial. I'm 28 and I had very, very rich life in terms of experiences, in terms of how much I went through, and in terms of how much I can share to you. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're gonna watch my next video.